Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness happen on the hardest days. The kind of days when you feel invisible, tired, and unsure how you'll make it through tomorrow. This is a story about one of those days, and how a single, simple choice changed 2 lives forever. It began on a quiet roadside, with a broken-down car, an empty stomach, and a single dad who had no idea that his kindness was about to come back to him in a way he never imagined. Before we begin, if you enjoy heartfelt stories that remind you there is still good in this world, make sure to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts in the comments. You're watching your channel name, and your support helps us keep spreading stories that matter. Mark Harris was 37 years old and exhausted in a way sleep couldn't fix. Life hadn't gone the way he planned, but he kept moving forward because he had no other choice. He was a single father to an 8-year-old boy named Lucas. After his wife passed away 3 years earlier, Mark became everything to his son, dad, mom, cook, helper with homework, and comfort on the bad nights. He worked as a part-time mechanic at a small auto shop in Ohio, picking up extra side jobs whenever he could. Money was always tight. Some weeks it felt like every dollar already had a job before it even reached his wallet. But Mark never complained in front of Lucas. He smiled, even when his back ached and his hands were raw from grease and cold. That evening, Mark was driving home in his old pickup truck, Lucas' lunchbox sitting empty on the passenger seat. The boy was at a neighbor's house, and Mark was supposed to pick him up soon. But as he turned onto a quiet stretch of road, he noticed a car pulled over on the shoulder, hazard lights blinking. A woman stood beside it, looking frustrated and close to tears. She kept checking her phone, then the car, then the empty road. Mark slowed down. He didn't have to stop. He was tired, hungry, and honestly, he didn't have much to give, but he pulled over anyway. He stepped out and gently asked if she needed help. The woman looked relieved just to see another human. She explained her car had overheated, and she had no idea what to do. A tow truck was going to take hours, and she was already late getting home. Mark popped the hood and took a look. Within seconds, he could tell what the problem was. It wasn't serious, just a worn hose and low coolant, something he could fix right there if he had the basics. "I can take care of this," he said calmly. She looked surprised. "How much will it cost?" she asked quickly, clearly worried. Mark hesitated for a moment. He thought about his empty stomach and the fact that he hadn't eaten all day. Then he smiled and said, "Honestly, if you have a sandwich or something to eat, that's more than enough." The woman blinked. "A sandwich?" He nodded. "Yeah, that'll do." She opened her bag and pulled out a neatly wrapped turkey sandwich and a bottle of water. She handed them to him like they were something precious. Mark fixed the car in under 20 minutes. He wiped his hands, closed the hood, and stepped back. "You're good to go," he said. She thanked him again and again, her voice full of gratitude. Before leaving, she asked for his name. "Mark," he said. "I'm Emily," she replied. "I won't forget this." Mark waved as she drove away, then sat on the curb and ate the sandwich slowly. It tasted better than anything Head had in weeks. To him, it was just another small act. He didn't think about it again. The next morning, Mark dropped Lucas off at school and headed to the auto shop. Business had been slow, and his boss had already warned him that hours might be cut. Around midday, a sleek black SUV pulled into the parking lot. It looked wildly out of place next to the rusted sedans and old trucks. A woman stepped out, dressed simply but confidently. It was Emily. Mark barely recognized her at first. She smiled the moment she saw him. "I was hoping I'd find you," she said. Mark wiped his hands, confused. Hey. Your car okay?" She laughed softly. "Perfect. Thanks to you." She explained that Shed thought about him all night, about how he helped her without asking for money, about how he looked tired but still kind. Emily told him she owned a small but growing delivery business in the area. Her company relied on vehicles, and they were constantly breaking down. She'd been looking for a reliable mechanic she could trust. "I want to offer you a full-time job," she said. "Better pay, benefits, regular hours." Mark felt like the ground shifted beneath him. I can't just leave this place, he said slowly. She nodded. I understand, think about it, but there's more. Emily reached into her bag and handed him an envelope. Inside was a prepaid grocery card and a note. For Lucas, the note read, "Because kids deserve full stomachs." Mark's eyes burned with tears. He hadn't told her about his son. She must have noticed the lunchbox in his truck the night before. That evening, Mark talked with Lucas at the kitchen table. "Dad," Lucas said softly, "is this because you helped that lady?" Mark smiled. "Yeah, buddy, I guess it is." Within a week, Mark started his new job. For the first time in years, he wasn't constantly worried about bills. He could afford proper meals, school supplies, and even sign Lucas up for soccer. But Emily didn't stop there. Months later, she offered to help Mark open his own small repair garage, backing him with equipment and steady contracts. She believed in him not because of his skills alone, but because of his heart. One quiet evening, after closing the shop, Mark stood outside watching Lucas ride his bike in the parking lot, laughing freely. All because of one sandwich. All because he chose kindness when he had very little himself. Mark often says that night taught him something important. Kindness isn't about how much you have. It's about what you're willing to give. And sometimes, the smallest act done with sincerity can come back and change your life forever. So if you're ever tired, struggling, or feeling like your kindness doesn't matter, remember this story. You never know who's watching. You never know whose life you're touching. And you never know when one simple moment of kindness might be the start of a miracle.